What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya? Today we are gonna dive into the infamous Kylie Cosmetics brush set. Bitch, the whole internet is fucking shook to the ground and I have never seen this much controversy go down in the makeup world in a long time. So when the whole world is talking about makeup brushes, you gotta wonder what the fuck is going on around here. So today we are going to dive into what is the most talked about beauty product in a long time, and of course it is the Kylie Cosmetics full brush set. Now we all know by now that this baby will retail for $360. Now, praise the Lord. So Jesus take the wheel, we're gonna give this a go. Now of course you guys know me, I am always down to be brutally honest. I don't know about other people on YouTube, but I do know that I am one of the only people that has never been paid to say that I like something, and I am someone who just keeps it 100% blunt. I don't give a fuck if you're famous, I don't give a fuck if your brand's in the drugstore. Since I've been doing makeup for about 20 years now, yes, I started when I was 12 years old, baby, so I think I know about makeup brushes, and I also manufacture and create makeup and brushes, and I know the real cost of everything. So the truth is about to be unveiled. All right, so of course this is a first impressions video. I have never seen or touched these, and I know these brushes are probably out now by the time that this video is live. So this is what the brushes come in. Now, I don't feel like I have to do a disclaimer every time I do a comment, but I am gonna say this once, and I'm gonna say it once only. Everything I say here is just my thoughts. Of course, if you don't like me already, I don't know why you even clicked on this video, but most of you already know what is up, and I'm sorry that I have to keep reiterating this stuff, but girl, the internet is vicious. So let's unravel this, and I'm just gonna keep it gangster, okay? For $360, I am very curious why this is, I call it vegan leather. It's like a plastic faux leather. It's obviously not real. And this does feel very cheap. So I'm gonna start the review off by saying this feels like it's from the Dollar Tree. Just being fucking 100%. So as you open this up, there are all the brushes. To me, this silver kind of dinky packaging is not doing it for me. They do look a little basic looking. I do like silver and chrome and that type of stuff, of course. But overall, am I wowed by this packaging? No, I'm not. This overall just feels very cheap, yeah. Are we living for the packaging? It almost looks like, I don't know. I'm like looking at this like tin foil. It looks like the shit they did in Signs when they were like, ooh. Once you get past the packaging, all the brushes, of course, are displayed here. And here is where I think it gets a little weird. Now, when these brushes were unveiled, of course, the whole internet had to explode and really go in about the price points. Kylie actually tweeted some stuff out. So I do want to read those really quickly. I'm gonna throw those up on the screen. We're gonna just do a quick little paraphrase. There was an extreme backlash to the price. Of course, not just my opinion. There was thousands and thousands and thousands of people questioning why there was so much money. So she tweeted out, and I'm gonna throw them up right here. I've developed for you guys the most amazing luxury brushes ever. I am very excited. Real brushes don't compare to synthetic brushes. Different performance, quality, everything. I am 100% down to do an entire synthetic line in the future, which will ultimately be cheaper. Okay. Then she goes on to say, I always fight for the lowest price on all my products. Here are some other real brush lines for reference. She references Artis, which I have right here in my hand. She also references Kevin Aquan, which I have right here in my hand. And I was a little shook, I gotta be honest. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna read that to you guys one more time. I always fight for the lowest price on all my products. What is there to fight about? If it's your brand, you choose the price that they're sold at. So these brushes, obviously I didn't make them. I don't know how much they actually cost to manufacture. I do know that when you manufacture brushes, the markup can be very high depending on your brand. So is the price justified? Of course, I'm gonna test them on my face and see how they perform. But I don't know, you guys. I don't think that these brushes cost that much to make. I mean, let's just keep it gangster here. So, a little history lesson. Kevin Aquan is an iconic makeup artist in the 90s. He put out books that have changed the entire makeup game, and he is a very iconic, and he's a legend. So, I am a little, I'm a little peeved that someone who has had a makeup line for such a short amount of time is comparing themselves to an iconic legend. Girl. you better chill. Also, Artiste brushes, we all know these guys. You've seen a million YouTubers use these for foundation. These are very pricey as well, but she's comparing her brush set to these companies, and also MAC. MAC is legendary, baby. They have been around for so long, and with all the problems that her brand has had thus far, I was a little shook at the price point, of course. I'm just gonna use, what is this one? Number 7. All right, so I'm just gonna take this on my hand, and we're just gonna put this all over our face. Now, of course, if you use a synthetic brush, your brush hairs will not look like this. And this is not like a negative, so don't take this the wrong way, anyone. But like, you see the bristles, sorry, now my backdrop's a little bright, and they're just really wet. So if you wanted to use this brush for anything else, you're gonna have to clean it or let it dry, which some people don't like. Anyway, moving on, and that was brush number 7, as I said. Let's move on to foundation. So brush number 6 is what I would use for this. Also, wait, I gotta say one thing, you guys. For some reason, and maybe because this was a PR thing, I don't know if customers are gonna get this in the mail, but the brushes are like stuck on with little stickers on here. I wanna show this off because this is so weird. So you pull the brush out, and you see that right there? So these are like little stickers. They almost feel like glue. See that? That weird tacky thing? The brushes are like stuck on. So when you pull them out, they have these like stickers on the back, if you guys can see that. Sorry, I'll move that closer. So they have these little circles that are stuck, and maybe that was just the PR because they were like rolled out, but that is a little weird. And then you have to sit there and like scrape the glue off, which who the fuck wants to do that after paying that much money? Not me. So let me dot this all over like I normally would do. I'll do half my face for now just so we can see what the hell's going on. Now let's apply. Alright, you guys, so first impressions, it's taking me a little longer than normal to apply the foundation. Of course, you see a little shedding here, which I already told you guys, natural hair does shed. It is not the end of the world. These are, of course, brand new brushes. So, as you can see, the foundation looks beautiful. Now the brushes do feel soft. Is it the softest thing I've ever felt in my life, as everyone keeps asking? No, it's not, but it is a soft brush. It is nice. Obviously, you see the foundation applied great. I do gotta say, though, when you apply foundation with a natural haired bristle brush, it does take longer for some reason, because the product is soaking in. You gotta finesse it into the skin. So I will be going in with more pumps. Usually I can get that foundation to cover my entire face. I am having to go in with even more product. So just know that, and let's finish. All right, you guys, foundation is laid. Definitely took a lot longer than normal. My wrist is like, oh, Jesus. I have a little bit of foundation left, but I used a lot of it. So I'm gonna wipe that off so I don't accidentally get that all over myself. All right, so there's that concealer. Now there is, I think, a concealer brush here as well. So if you're someone that uses concealers in pots or you just wanna paint it on, you definitely can do that. This is a concealer brush. It's also used for blending in the concealer, which I don't normally do with these tiny of brushes. Let's go in with this for a second. We're already hating it. No, I'm just kidding. But I would never apply my concealer with this brush. I would maybe paint it on, but as you see, this is not blending. So going on to the brush that we used earlier, we've dusted her off. Let's go in this one and see how it wants to look. I know this is a video dedicated to the brushes, but I also want to throw in a few ideas of maybe doing some comparisons because no one has done that yet. They've just only tried the brushes. Now, obviously you can see my concealer. It's all right. I'm not like living for it. It did blend out. I just feel like it could have been better and quicker. That's just my opinion. Now, I think that it looks all right. It's blending cute, but I'm like finessing it over and over. I'm over it. But I do want to pull out an Artiste brush just for shits and giggles. So here is one of their brushes. What is this one? This is the Oval 7. Now these of course are synthetic man-made fibers, a lot of fibers in these bristles, and we're gonna just try it out on this side for fun. I think it's very interesting that they say on their website that synthetic or man-made fibers are manufactured and therefore can be more controlled in terms of shape, finish, diameter, length, and strength. Now with animal hairs, animals produce different hair depending on your diet, fit the environment, the weather. So there is no consistency from one animal to another, from one season or time of year to another. Never thought of that. Okay, artiste, work. So I am just going to apply the concealer on the other side just to see if it looks better, worse, or what my thoughts are. So let me put on the exact same amount of concealer. All right. Here is, of course, the Artiste concealer side blended out. And then here is the Kylie Cosmetics side. Not that big of a difference. I definitely think this one obviously went on way quicker and it just kind of blended out nicely. Where this side it did blend, it just looks a little patchy and maybe like, a little dry for some reason. Like the brush hair was like, okay baby, okay. I was looking at her other brushes like, should I try the foundation brush we just used for a laugh? Let's do it. Okay, blended out a little better. I almost felt like the hair was like dragging the foundation a tiny bit, but definitely worked better than that smaller brush and this one. These two are not for concealer, girl. All right, so I am gonna be the little devil over here on my shoulder. Yes, this brush is nice, it's fluffy, it applied the powder great, but I also have one that is literally a tenth of the cost that could do the exact same thing. So take that for what it is. This brush, number 2, maybe, let's try it. Let's do the forehead with this one. But definitely worked cute on the forehead. Now I am gonna do a little comparison how I would do my bronzer or contour on the forehead. I would use a big fluffy brush like this. This is from Marc Jacobs Beauty. This is actually a synthetic. And remember, Kylie said that real versus synthetic is drastically different. But at the end of the day, baby, you forgot to mention that some synthetics can be very high quality and this feels like butter. No offense, but synthetic versus real hair, this feels pretty similar. Now in the brush set, I'm going to assume the fan brush, which is number 9, that this is a highlighter brush, as well as this other little dome looking one, number 8. I use brushes like this to apply my highlight, as we all know. Let's pull out what I normally would use. I love this Kevyn Aucoin brush for highlighter. It's amazing, it's very domey, and this is a synthetic, of course. So let's see how this one performs. So let's take brush number 8, and let's go in there round and round, and let's see what this looks like. All right, so this applied all right. I'm not like obsessed with it. I am gonna do a synthetic on the other side. Here is the Kevyn Aucoin. So let's go in here with the same amount of product that we did with the Kylie one. Cheeks are looking cute. Now let's take the fan brush, of course. This was the other one that I was gonna assume was for highlighting. Let's go in to that product. And then let's try our Cupid's bow, of course. Ah, okay, now that one put it right on the top of the lip. Ooh, okay, I think I like how the fan brush is applying it way better than this other one. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be for, but I was just trying to compare it to, you know, similar brushes. Definitely think that this applies a lot better than this one. All right, so let's try out some of these eye brushes. We have 4 right here. Sorry, they're sticking together from that weird glue shit in the package. I'm like over it, I hate it. Now, something that's a little weird to me is that in this entire brush set, there is no lip brush. Now, I know a lot of you may say, Jeffree, that's what lip liners and wands and liquid lips are for, which I am so down for that. But if you are like the queen of lips and your pumped up lips have gotten you this far, girl, where's the damn lip brush? That's all I gotta ask. And I know that she just launched normal lipsticks today, which a lot of people like to paint them on other people, clients, so there's no lip brush in the brush set. Now my final thoughts are these brushes Jeffree Star approved? They're not. Let's just keep it really fucking real right now. These brushes are not Jeffree Star approved. Now here's the tea, you guys. A lot of them did work. They're brushes, so hey, thank God some of them worked. A lot more so than others. Let's just go down the line here and then I'm gonna say my real final thoughts. Powder brush was great. Foundation brush, I felt like I took way too much time doing my face and I was just dying for a beauty blender. Same with the concealer, did not love this at all for this or this. Definitely the Artiste brush came in and wowed me. But overall for $360 plus tax and plus shipping, there is no way in hell I'm gonna recommend to my audience that you guys buy basically a $400 brush set that you cannot touch or feel, because of course she's only an e-commerce brand, so you are gonna take the risk if you do wanna buy these of, are they gonna work for you or not? Now of course I can recommend to you a lot of other affordable brands. I know some people think that's shady. I just think that it's smart and fair for you guys, because this brush set with this cheap old vegan aluminum fucking silver is just not worth the price point. I definitely think that you are paying for an overhyped celebrity name and the price. I know, we're all just like, the price. I just don't think it's worth it. Now I know that these are real hair and all of that, but my advice, Kylie, tone down the prices a little bit and please give us the real tea on the animal hair and all the information, because I think a lot of us out there wanna know what the real tea is. So you guys, I cannot recommend these brushes for you. I think they're so overpriced, and at the end of the day there are so many other affordable options. So I'm sure her dedicated fan base is gonna swoop them up, and at the end of the day she's probably sitting at home laughing at all of us because everyone in the entire world is talking about her brand once again. So she's good at marketing, girl, I gotta give you that. I wanted to come on here a little bit and address something I said yesterday, because you know people love to twist my words, bitch. Every single time I open my mouth, someone has to make it something else. So, yesterday I did confirm and I did tweet out that Kylie Cosmetics removed me from their PR list. Yes, that is 100% a fact. And I get asked all the time to review everything that she comes out with. So of course I'm gonna mention it. I saw some people like, why are you even talking about it? Bitch, it's our entire world. Makeup is my entire life, and I have been the person that people go to see if Kylie's shit is good or not. I mean, there is millions and millions and millions of views. So after the brush review went up, I guess, bitch, I was canceled, which it's all good. I ain't mad about it. If I want to review something, honey, I'm gonna buy it myself. So no shade, just kind of sad and embarrassing on her team's part. My philosophy is, if you're going to be upset by someone's thoughts or opinions, or if you're even afraid of them, don't send it to me in the first place. But after 2 years of sending me product, like, girl, I've had her assistants show up at my door in an Uber to give it to me early. So to remove me, I just thought that was so shady and dumb. But it's all good. So the reason why I mentioned it yesterday is because everyone was asking if I was gonna review the weather collection. So no, didn't get it, not reviewing it, and I don't really want to spend my time buying it, because that collection in particular didn't really get me off. It was kind of like, I just really wasn't into it. So the next collection that she launches, if it's sickening and you guys are dying and requesting for me to buy it and review it, of course I do. Of course I will, because I review everything you guys tell me to buy and check out. And you guys have sent me some gems throughout the last few years. So anywho, if brands are afraid of honesty and the truth, I'm still gonna review your shit, baby. So you can remove me, you can try to exile me, but girl, with the #1 most viewed beauty channel of 2017, you think I'm bothered, honey? You think I'm bothered, Kylie? I'm not. Next.